It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
You're not tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby, what it do? It's your big dog, Bobo Luciano. I want to thank y'all again for tuning in to Super Tight TV. We back, up your back, going smack, 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 like we always do.
That's what we do?
Yeah, I like it like that. They like it, bro.
Yeah.
They like it like that. And I like it like that, too. I got my sexy ass, gorgeous, beautiful wife.
Hey, it's your girl Jazzy K.
In the building. All right tonight, baby?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm just chilling. It's always a chill show when I got a family member in the house. You know what I'm talking about? We go way back.
Like Cease in the Cadillac.
Come on, man.
Hey.
You know how we do it, man.
Man got that beard on the face. I can't even call him Nick Cannon no more. I used to say this man look like Nick Cannon back in the day.
Nick Cannon back in the day.
No, I know. No, that ain't how. What I mean to say is, I used to do it back in the day.
Disrespectful.
Okay.
I used to do it back in the day.
I ain't got that many kids.
Oh, you gonna be mad when you find out what high school he went to. You gonna be mad when you find out what high school he went to.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, indeed. I got my man. Say this. This guy here, I don't know what to call him. I mean, man dibble and dabble with the rap. I mean, man can go. He had lyrics. Then he said, you know what? I think I want to get behind the scene because I see a void in the city. And I need to fill that void. You know, it was people out there that was just chasing the place to go party. And this man started a place called, a company called The Party Chasers.
Hey.
Okay? That was highly successful. That was 4 times in case y'all didn't count. Yeah, it was very successful. Now he's transformed that. Is it just big league marketing? Big league
marketing group.
Big league marketing group. Yeah. And if y'all ain't seen the pictures, woo! Everything's so glossy on the social media. You know, it's always a picture of him. Then you go through there, you flip by, you like, oh, it's party, it's a party, it's a party over here. Yeah. I got my man in the house. Deville Burns is in this bitch.
What up?
Appreciate that. Man, it's a lot of love and respect, man. I love when people can reinvent themselves, man.
Man, you got to.
You got to, bro.
That's what it's about, staying relevant.
A lot of people like to stand still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of one of the reasons I kind of branched off and started, Big League.
Yes.
I just saw that, I'm just being serious with myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm older now.
Already.
I don't run the streets like I used to back in the day.
You just run in one spot now. A couple.
But so I just about to reinvent yourself, man.
That's beautiful.
And trying to bring others along with you.
That's real.
So
you always got a good team around you.
Got to, bro.
It's too many. It's not enough hours in the day.
That damn sure ain't enough hours in the day.
And you don't have. You're not an octopus. You don't have 8 arms.
Nah.
And so
gadget arm.
Yeah. So you got to have some help, man. So we're gonna get this thing kicked off and started. I'm gonna kick it to my beautiful wife and let her do her thing, man.
All right, Mr. Deville. So we always start the same way.
It's gonna be a surprise.
It's not. It's not a surprise. I just tell everybody where you from.
Yeah, I'm from Dallas, Texas, born and raised. Oak Cliff, to be exact.
Talk about it. What part of Oak Cliff?
I'm in Polk County, Wisdom.
Oh.
Polk Terrace.
Polk Terrace?
Yeah.
So what high school did you go to?
I went to Skyline.
I thought you knew. Look at these colors on this mic.
Now I stayed in Carter District, but my mama refused to send me to Carter, so I got busted Skyline, huh?
What junior high school?
I went to Atwell. Yeah. T.G. Terry and Atwell.
Man went to my school.
Elementary.
T.G. Terry.
T.G. Terry. Yeah. So you really from the hood?
Oh yeah, I'm from Dallas.
Oh, yeah,
I'm born and raised.
Straight out of Oak Cliff, man. A man after my own heart.
I let y'all slide.
What's that with Skyline?
It's just not a lot of people here that went to Kimball. You know,
I feel you on that one.
Kimberly and the Skyline had the flag core in common.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's about it. Everything else about y'all was a little bit whack.
You didn't.
I just mess with you. Y'all was a good school. Y'all was a good school. I got a lot of buddies and friends over there, Kimball, man.
I hope y'all listening.
Some true players. No, I tell them they was whack then. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
We know men can play the dozens. You know what I'm saying? We can do that type of thing.
I mean,
Let's
carry on. It ain't about y'all. It ain't about y'all.
It's about Deville.
Deville at the table today.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead, baby. I ain't mean to cut y'all.
Go ahead. He did kind of cut you.
He did.
Go ahead. Dig deep into his background.
Okay. I can be a therapist too now.
So 2-parent household. Yeah.
Yeah, growing up, yeah. I would say till about the age of 9, 10. You know, it was a 2-parent household. And then, you know, some things happened, you know, and then it was just me and my mom.
Already?
Yeah.
Was your dad involved?
After that,
he was in the pen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
well, you can still have.
Yeah. Oh, no,
it wasn't
involved.
Did he happy birthday?
No, it wasn't none of that.
Okay.
It wasn't none of that. He called every now and then, though.
I mean, he's out now, right?
He's passed away.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah. So you have siblings?
Yeah. I have, like, you know, I have, shit, you know, this is kind of confusing, but
come on,
I got 2 sisters and 3 brothers. We all have different mom and dads. Yeah, so that's a strange little makeup.
Blended family.
Very.
Like Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. He died. Hey, he left me was alone. I know I can't sing a damn lick.
Yeah, stop. That's not your ministry.
I hit that falsetto though.
Yeah, you sound a lot better than I did.
And then my voice is kind of
hit that.
That's okay.
He's like, and I'm sick.
Did you want some tea?
Nah, I'm good.
You good with that? Okay.
Yeah. So at what point did the music bug hit you?
Really, the music bug hit me like right out of high school.
Really?
Yeah. So I started in the music industry as a background dancer. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So
what kind of dance?
What kind of dance?
Hip hop dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like
pop blocking, breaking.
You know, it's just ain't none of the little grinding and you know. Grab your knees and
I thought you was out there like Genuine.
Nah. Yeah, so
don't be talking about Genuine.
So the deal I made with
the
deal I made with my mom is she said, "All right, either you gonna go to college." Because I told her I want to, you know, I used to dance for Casino now. You know who?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they was traveling with Vanilla Ice and some other cats. And so they was going on tour. So I want to go on tour and she was like, okay, I'll let you give you a year to do your little dance thing.
Yeah.
You do your little dance thing, and if that don't work out, then you gotta go to college. Yeah, so
did the dance thing work out? Or did you have to come back?
I mean, it wasn't making no money, so you know what I'm saying. So I mean, it was cool. It taught me a lot about the industry as far as traveling and touring in the different markets and how people move in different regions. And
maybe you just weren't doing the right kind of dancing.
No, I didn't want to be no dancer. I didn't want to be no dancer. It was just like
she wants you to be a dick dancer. She wants you to be a dick dancer. Throw that thing. Throw that dick. Throw that dick.
We talking about. I'm just saying.
Some
of these people out here,
they making money.
Yeah, they making money.
Chippendale.
Okay.
I really did that because those were like partners of mine, and you know, really that just came about because just hanging out with them all the time. You know what I'm saying? And they saw us dance. You know, we'd be on the pep rallies in the school, and I mean, we need y'all.
What school did they go to? They went to school, didn't they?
No, they was out in North Dallas. Like I never knew like the high schools out past 635. You know what I'm saying? But they was like Richardson type shit. I'm not really sure though. Yeah. But so I traveled with them. You know, we did shows with Ice Cube, Jermaine Dupri. At that time, Naughty by Nature. It was they were doing some things. MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? So so I got to see a lot.
Yeah.
So then that's where my intrigue came as far as to be a artist, a rapper.
Did y'all ever go to California?
No, we didn't go as far as California. I think that Atlanta was the furthest we went.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they were signed on the label they were on.
Now they probably traveled.
Yeah, I think the label they were on was out of California, if I remember correctly. Yeah. They was jamming, bro.
Yeah. Some Asian guy, I forgot his name. That owned the label.
It wasn't Tommy Quan.
Yeah, Tommy Quan.
Really?
Yeah.
Itchy Bun.
Yeah, that's what they was on.
Oh, well, they was on a different label before Itchy Bun. Then.
Yeah,
okay. Oh, I didn't know they was on Itchy Bun.
Yeah, you talking about Bo and Ho days?
Bo and Ho days, exactly. You know where I'm going with.
Oh yeah,
me. My Bo and Ho. Ooh, that shit was jamming, baby. Man, that's a classic song. Yeah. That's one of them Dallas staples right there.
Correct.
So you're dancing. You decide to come home.
Yeah.
How did I don't know if it was it Powerhouse at that time?
Yeah, Powerhouse. Well, actually, I was, I became an artist before Powerhouse.
Okay, whatever.
Let it be told, I was the first local artist. When 97.9 came to town, I was the first local artist to get full rotation every hour.
Yeah.
So I'm getting paid like a major artist. You know what I'm saying? So
what song was that? Because we were trying to say, man,
it was called Ballin'.
Yes.
Yeah. It was called Ballin', and that was, I had went to college for a semester, dropped out of college, then I had a kid, then, working for the cable company, and then I was doing my music on the side. And so after that got launched, a little later on in my career, we was like, we moving to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We going where everybody's at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at that time, my best friend, who was also one of the producers on my album, 20 Spins, we decided to all move together.
Okay.
And so about 4 or 5 months into living out in Atlanta, I get a call from my partner back in Dallas, saying he got a record label.
Yeah.
And he need help running the record label. And saying about that time, my music career was pretty much over. You know what I'm saying? I still had, relationships or whatever, but now I'm looking at it from, an executive point of view. So I'm like, I come back. The money right, I come back.
Yeah, already.
The money was right, I came back. So within that time span, a lot happened. I got divorced. Now with Powerhouse, I'm pretty much the VP at Powerhouse. And I'm also kind of like the tour manager, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the one driving the van around the United States, you know what I'm saying? And setting up all the walkthroughs and shows that the artist was doing at that time.
How many people were signed to Powerhouse at that time?
It was, man. I think it was about 4 or 5 groups.
Was the Young Hustlers over there at that time?
Yeah. So Young Hustlers was pretty much their main group that made the most noise.
Yeah.
With the Young Hustlers. So, and then after that, then the party promotion shit came in.
The party promotions. Yeah. What year was that?
Man,
early 2000, mid 2000, something like that.
Yeah, that was like 05 maybe. Yeah.
All I remember.
Well, really, nah. Yeah. It was about that time. Yeah.
Because I remember in the city at that time, the W was very new.
Yeah.
And everybody was going to party at the Ghost Bar.
Yeah.
That was the first little.
Yeah.
For people that know clear from the hoods.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna go downtown and party.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
We broke down a lot of doors when it came to situations like that.
Yes.
Venues that wouldn't normally deal with our kind.
Talk about it.
The urban community.
What made you think about that?
Well, actually, the way that came about, we were doing a club that I'm doing at this present moment, but it was called Rock Republic.
Okay.
And it was at that time it was ran by a couple, a young lady named Maria and a dude named Adam. And so we banging in that, had knocking the doors out that one. So So she was also a cocktail waitress and / manager. So at the time she had ties to the W.
Yeah.
And so she knew somebody, the GM over there, and she went and talked to him for us. Now, when we first went over there to get a night over there, they wasn't really trying to hear it.
I bet.
So we know the reason. So at the same time, we said, look, instead of doing it on a weekly basis, let's do it every other week. Y'all ain't got to deal with us every week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that actually worked out better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now it's more anticipated.
Yes.
You're not getting it every week.
Yes,
so people can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we were the only promoters Ghost Boy ever used.
Wow.
Only.
Wow.
And we were doing the most numbers. You know what I'm saying? So that opened up a lot of doors. That opened up a lot of doors for even, establishments to see that you don't have to be scared of our people.
Right.
Yes.
And we gonna spend money.
And thank y'all for that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to say it took the right person to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you clean cut, you speak well, It couldn't have been somebody coming up there with tattoos all on their face, smelling like dope.
The ones they always put in front of the news.
And then, but by then, I even had a rapport with a lot of club owners and managers. You know what I'm saying? Just by going hanging out at the spots they hang out at.
Already.
So they already saw the face. They knew who I was. They just didn't,
They didn't know you was going to jump into it like that.
Yeah.
So do you remember your first gig?
As far as promotions, I want to say it was a spot called Echo Lounge.
Oh, I remember Echo.
Echo Lounge was down in the Greenville area.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was 8 Bar.
Oh, yeah.
8 Lounge.
Snake used to be up there, wasn't he?
Yeah. And then some friends of mine, a husband and wife, Dana and Chan Adams, they opened up a spot called a Daiquiri Dump in Deep Ellum.
I remember
and that's really how it kind of everything just kind of went from there.
This is early 2000 before you jumped off the.
Nah, this was like 08, 06.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So, are we not going to mention the other company? Are you?
No, we can mention whatever.
Okay.
Like I don't have I created all of them. So
okay.
We can mention them.
I didn't want to mention. I
didn't
know if it was no fallout.
Oh no, I mean it was some fallout, but it really wasn't never a fallout with me.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Some other partners didn't get along.
Oh yeah.
Or some people just got because this takes a lot out of you.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like the nightclub business can drain you. It can ruin relationships.
Yeah. That's what I was about to ask you.
Marriages.
That's what I was about to ask you. Being in that nightlife.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of alcohol being consumed by you?
It was. Yeah. But I found a way to kind of, cut down on it. Not to say that I'm not still doing it.
Oh yeah,
I'm still making an attempt to drink less. Because like I said, I mean, it's only so much you can do, and you got to wake up the next morning and get back to work.
Wow.
It different.
Yeah. So
what all does for a youngster?
What you mean?
No, I'm saying I like to be like a kind of a resource for people.
Yeah.
If we're going to educate, reach one, teach one to these youngsters, you might have somebody out there who's budding, thinking about doing this.
Yeah.
You got to suggest them for them that, where they might want to start.
I mean, you just got to be disciplined.
Yeah.
And my biggest thing is do good business. Integrity is a big part of what I try to do. Because this is like anything dealing with any type of celebrity, whether you the celebrity or you're dealing with celebrities, it can go to your head.
Yes.
And if you're not strong-minded enough, you can get taken by it real quick. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of guys, that, they weren't the most popular guys, growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when they finally get to a level to where girls that wouldn't talk to them, talking to them now.
Yeah.
Guys that wouldn't talk to them or look their way or giving them dap. You know what I'm saying? It goes to your head and that can be dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Very intoxicating.
It's time to be humble.
Humility is key, man.
Humility is the key. How long did Party Chasers have a run under that name?
Man, Party Chasers probably had a run for about at least 10 to 15.
I know.
Yeah.
I talked about
Party Chasers is like I went through like 3 sets of partners in Party Chasers.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's like one group we do it and things wouldn't work out. Next group come on.
Oh yeah. You've had a couple of mainstays.
Yeah.
Who your mainstay business partner?
I mean, right now, Ron King.
What's up, Ron?
Ron King and Mike Desta.
Yeah.
But Ron has been the longest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My guy.
So now Ron and Mike, they're with a company called Throne Group.
Okay.
Yeah. So Throne Group is what we created right after Party Chaser, and then I split from thrown, which when I say split, I just created Big League. I mean, we still work together. We still got a good relationship. And that's one thing I like is the fact that we didn't really, we split, amicably.
Oh,
that's the word I was looking for.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And so everything is, we still work together. So we still got good vibes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
that's a resource.
That's always good.
Yeah.
You can, maintain your relationship.
It ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly.
You might could do something for you. You might could do something for him one day. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, Ron had he was with a different person in the early 90s.
Yeah,
what's the name of that little deal they had?
His name, the other guy was Rob Howard.
Yeah,
and they had a website at that time called DallasPeeps.com.
Dallas Peeps, yeah.
Yeah, now Dallas Peeps, and that's a sad story to me because I feel like Rob Howard should be like the black Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, Dallas Peeps was popping.
Yeah, this was before MySpace and all that, bro. Like Facebook. I mean, you actually had a social media site in Dallas. You know,
we had two. Dallas Black. That wasn't.
Yeah, and so they were kind of butting heads.
Really?
You know, they had some like little lawsuit action going on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, because
we black.
Well, because Dallas Peeps was up and coming at the time. Dallas Black was kind of already, and so they saw that heat coming. You know what I'm saying? And they felt like some of the practices, they did wasn't kind of.
Well, there you go.
Above ground.
Yeah.
but man,
But shout out to Corey Aiken with Dallas Black. I still talk to him on a weekly basis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout out, bro.
Because when I started Party Chaser, that was my motivation was Dallas Black.
Yeah, they was at the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
I can remember back then, like you say, early social media.
Yeah,
it's a website that can tell you where the parties are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a good resource. And
correct.
Like you said, they should have. Them and Dallas Peeps.com should have been way big. Did he ever speak to you about what happened with that, or is that for him to say?
Well, I mean, from my understanding,
they say it's sad.
I said it's sad because Rob was actually a coder. You know what I'm saying? And you don't meet too many black coders. You know what I'm saying? Like
especially back then.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, you created something that we watching Mark Zuckerberg create in college, and look where it took him.
Yes.
Why didn't that happen for you?
What did he say?
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I ain't had that conversation with him.
Had it yet?
Nah, I ain't never had that conversation with him. I just always felt that way.
Yes.
But
you're right in hindsight, looking at that, he was above above the curve, bro.
Yeah. So right after I left, we actually met when I was working with Powerhouse.
Okay.
So, because they would come, Powerhouse, Powerhouse would use them to always promote and market their artists. Mm-hmm. And so when I created Party Chaser, I just teamed up with them.
Yes.
And they wanted to do the Party Chaser shit more than they wanted to do the Dallas Peeps, because by then Dallas Peeps had kind of fizzled out, because now you got MySpace, Facebook, and all that. So it was a little harder to keep their fan base. Yeah.
So with being a party promoter, still with Party Chasers, do you employ DJs, or do you just filter DJs through your venues? Yeah,
we never really had. I mean, we had DJs that we worked with more than others.
Yes,
but I try to work with as many people as I can, but there's no way.
Did you, as the boss, could you see one DJ move the crowd more than another?
Oh,
DJ?
yes, definitely.
Who would you say was the best DJ that you saw come through your venue?
At that time, it was two that we used the most, with Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, I already. Shout out Big Daddy.
And Classic.
I don't know him. I know
DJ Classic.
Already.
Yeah. So those were the guys we used the most. But and this is this time where, Serato is kicking off now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When you talking about the days where they was bringing the crates.
Yes.
They had their little proteges with the crates and the albums.
I used to be one of them guys.
Yeah. And so once that Serato hit, now everybody's trying to become a DJ. And you got DJs now that are playing now that they weren't DJs back then.
I bet.
Right.
They were hosts. They were doing a little something, flyer guys, but that Serato hit, you brought a whole new crop of people out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I try to work with as many people as I can, but it's just not enough events
I know.
in the day.
I know.
And at the end of the day, it's still a business.
Yeah.
And you trying to generate revenue, and you just can't take chances on every single DJ.
So let me ask, how did y'all change things around or stay afloat during the pandemic when everything was?
Well, you know, I'm working on getting my own venue. Mm-hmm. So really, during the pandemic, you know, it was actually a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, because it gave me time to really sit and reflect and, you know, try to get my ideas together of what I want to do in the future. And really that's when the whole Big League marketing group idea came about. You know, after I really had a chance to sit down and, you know, see what was going on, what direction I was going. You know, that's kind of how that happened.
Already.
Yeah.
So, how long has Big League been in existence now?
We had our 1 year anniversary September of last year.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So
what I want to know, and my wife and I, we haven't really experienced this because, you know, I'm not going to say because of my age, but because of just life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You were able to be a part of because when you started, you was a part of the Dallas Boogie movement at that time. So people were still dancing.
Yeah, definitely.
I hear it's not like that now.
Nah, bro. It depends. A younger crowd, they still, I mean, when I say younger, I'm talking about 18, 22, you know, that crowd. They still dancing. I mean, it's people but they definitely not, you know.
I heard it's more like
standing around, smoking, looking cool.
Yeah.
You know, getting your table, getting your section, getting your bottle.
Yeah.
You know, popping bottles. Yeah.
See,
I mean, but at the same time, you know, shit like that, I don't really trip. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like every era has their ways. And, you know what I'm saying? It's my job to study and reinvent myself where, you know, I don't skip a beat.
That's it, baby.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've done a good job at doing that.
Yeah, I think I've only been in one place where the girls come out with the sparklers and all that type of stuff.
Oh, no, you got to have that.
Oh, yeah, they still be doing that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, that's what they're doing now. Yeah, they're doing that. That's big time.
But I can say that those girls ain't the girls that came before them, the girls that was making $1,200, $1,500 a night doing bottle service. Yeah, that's few and
it's not like that no more.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Laziness now?
No, it's just that really I think with some groups it's just the fact that, you know, they see that money going, you know, it's like I'm the one bringing the people, you know.
Yeah.
Even though you a cute face, you know what I'm saying, you taking money out of my pocket. So it's some people that, you know, they feel like, you know, that's our money. You know, so it could be and the thing is it's more options now for people. You know what I'm saying? It's like back then, you know, you maybe had 2 or 3 events going on in one weekend.
Yes.
Now you got 10 going on in one day.
Right.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So shit is spread out. You know and the money ain't like it used to be back in the day.
Oh,
either.
really?
So yeah, you know.
I would think just the opposite.
Shit, we in a recession right now, man.
But these boys still dropping bread.
Oh yeah. The hood gonna always make the world go around. But I'm just saying it's a lot more options and opportunities now because, like I said, those venues that wouldn't allow us to walk through the doors now, we up in there.
They open the door. They need y'all probably.
Oh yeah, they joke about it. You know, you got your black night. I got me a black night.
Wow. Now they see. That's
yeah.
So they call it the Black Night.
What something do with something?
I know what you mean. So a lot of them are owned by
the Black Night.
Are they Americans or?
It's a little bit of everything.
Okay,
but I can say that it's more minority owned venues now.
I think so.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern.
Middle Easterns, I don't want to get in that, but Middle Easterns,
just not American. I read it. So,
but it's a very diverse group of ownership.
There you go.
I can say that.
And the reason I say I would think it would cost more. I mean, more money. I mean, it was $10 for us to get in the club.
Well,
how much it costs to get in the club now?
Well, that's the thing. It's like we had a whole era where it was free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I came up, $20. It was that was easy. You know what I'm saying? But then you had a whole market being created where, you know, it was more about who you are to get in versus how much you paying to get in.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You had a whole era to where people weren't charging. And if you were charging, I'm going to the one that ain't charging. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different business model. But
really? I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah. So, I mean, I got venues now that I do that we don't charge.
You just make the money off the bar and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got venues that we do charge. Okay. It just depends on the experience.
How many venues are you doing now?
Right now, I think I'm doing 5.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I'm doing 5. I'm doing too many. I would prefer to do 1 a week, just one good one or 2 good ones, and be done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's not like it used to be. It's just a lot of competition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And but I'm making it do what it do.
Already.
Yeah.
And so I heard you mention something earlier. You can possibly have more than one event going on at one night.
Yeah,
I mean on the same night.
Yeah.
How do you manage that?
It's difficult. It's difficult, but you just want to make sure that I have that situation on Sundays. I have 2 day parties I do at Level and Cafe 214. But for one, you got to make sure that the people you're doing one venue with is cool with you doing that with somebody else. Yeah. You got people now that they'll just do that shit without even asking. Oh, hey man, I got another event going on. Well, you ain't giving me 110% if you're over here. But I made sure that it's a situation where they're further away enough from, they're further away enough from each other where those people past 635, they not coming to Level anyway, and vice versa.
Why people try to own somebody? I mean, if I want to branch out, and make some more money, I'm not going to stop you from branching out.
Well, the thing is, it's just about a respect. You know what I'm saying? A respect level. Like if I don't mind if you come to me and say, "Hey, bro, I know I'm doing this with you right here, but I got another play, 30 minutes up the way that I can do also." Yeah. As long as it ain't fake business over there, go do your thing, brother.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But
I do agree with you. It's some people that's like, I need your 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my problem is when you don't respect me enough as a business partner, at least have that conversation with me.
I got you.
And then I just find out, damn, you got a whole nother party down the street. You know what I'm saying?
Being our competition because we're supposed to be together.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's going back to say this. It's just it is harder because now I got to give 110 at 2 different spots. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So I got to work just twice as harder.
Yes.
To make sure everybody is happy. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody because the first thing I'll say, "Oh man, you got another event up the street, man. That's why we ain't as popping like we used to be." But I'm also producing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
So what about it do you enjoy the most about your work now?
Creating an experience. Yeah. I'm a creative guy. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is I understand I'm in the hospitality business.
Yeah.
And, with being in the hospitality business, I know my role.
Yeah.
And it's all about customer service. It's all about people smiles on their faces, spending their hard-earned money. They want to have a good time.
Service recovery.
Yeah.
Come on.
So that's kind of what I like to do. But I like to create an experience, but it's hard because if I'm not the owner, it's only so much I can do to create the experience. Right. But I feel like once I am the owner, the type of experiences I'm gonna create just gonna be just crazy,
legendary.
Yeah.
So I noticed one thing about you and your events early on. You might have been one of the first people to do this, but I know you were one of the first people to do it at a high level. Was bring somebody through and just the host. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got a star in my venue. And they're hosting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you've done it several times.
Oh yeah, man.
Name some of the people you've had come through and party with Big League or the Party Chasers.
I mean, that's still relevant. Shit. I mean, Kevin Hart. A lot of comedians. I built a relationship with a lot of comedians. D. Ray Davis. I mean, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
We've done parties with Diddy. We've done concerts with Future, Migos, WizKid. The list is very long. It comes to athletes and just had last week. Next week I got a little Meech from the show BMF. Week before that I had Jason Mitchell that was in the NWA, played Easy in the NWA movie. And when I say me, we as a team, you know what I'm saying? We had
I know what you mean.
But bro, it's been honestly, I have to really sit down and write that shit.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to I just want to
I honestly, I try not to do that. I prefer not to do that, but I know, there comes a time when you gotta, like I said, reinvent the club. Keep it fresh, keep it looking. Do something different. Do something different. So I'm down to do that to invest in the venue. But I kind of saw that. Kind of who taught me this was the owner of Park Avenue, Dario. I noticed that. I would always say, man, we need to bring so-and-so through. We need to bring, nah, man. I know the numbers. Like, do the math, and I'm going to show you that. Saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I get it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
your bottom line going to be less.
Yeah, because some people, because some people just want to do it for the show.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And not for the money. And you got guys out here, I'm talking about millionaires, got venues. They ain't never had a celebrity step inside their venue.
Let me ask you a question. When you do that, does that allow you to raise the price at the door, or that's just
well, it's up to you as a business model. Either you can raise that price to cover some of them costs,
yes,
or you just giving back to your venue.
Okay,
so I'm gonna bring this artist and I ain't gonna charge y'all nothing extra. It's gonna be the same price to get in. If that's something you want to do, I mean, it just depends on what you want to do at that time. But because sometimes you're doing it just to. Like I said, just as a good look, a marketing tool.
Yes,
you're not really trying to make no money. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking on down the line at the bigger picture. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's going to bring more.
Oh, it look good.
Yeah.
Oh, it look good.
So it just depends on what you're doing it for.
Do you ever? I don't know if I've ever seen any live performances at any of your events. Do you ever do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the biggest act you think you've had to come through as far as performances?
Well, that's the thing. Is like we used to actually have we was marking a club called Monroe.
Okay.
Back in the day, I was 75, and that was kind of the niche. It was just we had all the up and coming acts, even some veteran acts that actually performed.
Oh wow!
During a nightclub, that's what set it apart from everything else.
Okay.
And that was from The Game, YG, Young Dro, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of artists that came through there and actually performed.
Okay.
And that was just part of the mystique of the club. Like, oh man, this shit is something different.
Yeah.
Did you ever think while doing that, hey, let's take these relationships and springboard this to a larger venue?
Yeah, well, actually, that did happen. You know what I'm saying? That the person that owned that particular venue, we later on started doing concerts with.
That's what I want to know. Did you start doing concert promotion?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they helped kind of get us into the concert game.
Are you still doing that as we speak?
Not as much.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because with the whole pandemic and thing, it kind of that changed up concerts like crazy.
It's a tough business. Anyway.
Yeah. So it's only so much you can do. So you just try to pick your battles. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the least enjoyable aspect?
The politics. Like anything else, it's always politics.
Really? Is it cutthroat?
Oh damn, yeah.
Really?
It's definitely cutthroat.
Dang.
So the club business in Dallas is cutthroat.
Oh yeah, it's cutthroat. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see it.
But I feel like that's with anything. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna always see it. You're gonna always see the shine. You ain't gonna always see the dirt. Yeah, but you can feel it. But I mean, I'm naive. I'm a dreamer.
Yeah.
I wish that everybody could get along and work together, but for some reason that just doesn't happen. As much as I wish it would. But and then what I'm saying, you got to still realize that. I mean, in all actuality, nightclub business is one of the most racist businesses.
Oh, really? Yeah.
In the world, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't speak on it, but when you go out and you get rejected, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
I know as a promoter when I'm trying to get in a certain venue and I'm, it's like they'll rather just not have nobody's in there than have us in there. You know what I'm saying? So,
I've seen that.
Yeah, so, it is what it is.
I can remember, I can give you a prime example. Remember Old Savoy, Dallas Knights, right there, right next to Spuds.
Yeah.
They'd rather have let that spot just stay there and die out than to let us get back up in there.
Yeah.
They tried to, I remember back in the day, you used to party there and people would park like right there in that serious parking lot.
Yeah.
And they came and ran people. So where are we supposed to park?
Yeah.
And so it was just always because of our complexion, So what's next for you, brother?
Like I said, man, I'm just being patient. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting all my ducks in a row and, invest this together and just trying to, like I said, take it to the next level and become a club owner.
Yeah. When how far down the line Are you close?
I'm trying to. This 23 is the year I'm supposed to do it. So, yeah,
you got our support, brother.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do, man.
So
man, God bless.
How do people reach out to you? They want to work with you.
Man, I've had the same number for 20 years. So
me and I both.
But all my social media is Deville Burns, DEVILLE BURNS. Mm-hmm. So you can find me across everything is Deville Burns.
Lovely.
Yeah. And then Big League has a page as well, right?
Yeah, everything with Big League is Big League MG.
Okay.
The MG is for marketing group, but Big League MG.
Anything big coming up for Big League?
Well, like I said, the biggest thing we got coming up is next Friday at Rockwood, Little Meech from BMF. Yeah. So that's already moving. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a good night for us.
It's gonna be a beautiful.
But with Big League, I'm just pretty much like within that year, the year span that I've been doing it. I've learned a lot because this was actually my first, venture to where I was the boss. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I had to manage everything.
Oh, got you.
Before when I had business partners, we all had our little what we did, and I was pretty much just a creative person when I had the business partner. Yeah. Had one working finances, one doing marketing, and I'm doing this, but now I got to do it. Yeah. So I didn't really think about that.
You got to do it all, or do you delegate?
Well, no, I got to do it all because at the end of the day, it's I got to make the shit pop.
Yeah, you got to make sure.
You know what I'm saying? But now I got a team. I got to manage. I gotta do the P&Ls for the finances and make sure everybody get paid out. You know what I'm saying? I got to still be the creative person doing the flyers, doing the graphics, and all that. And and I'm the ones usually broken in all the deals. So it's a lot more work than I expected, but I'm up for it.
Good. Yeah, you young.
Yeah, you know it.
We young, baby.
Yeah, black no crack.
Yeah, that's real, baby. I was about to ask you, but I think you kind of answered that question. What was the business model different from Party Chasers to Big League? But I guess, you saying you jumped out of a certain role into a new role.
Yeah.
That's
it's kind of on the same lines, but I mean, with Party Chaser, like the whole mindset with Party Chaser was like what you said. I created Party Chaser. My goal was big dreaming. Yes. I want to be a global, site where you go to and find out where all the hottest parties is. Yeah. Not just in Dallas, I'm talking about you over in London. Shit, I can go here and see what's popping.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
great idea.
But at that time, a lot of promoters weren't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? They really didn't want to spend money with me. They didn't want to, because I was a flyer guy too at the time, the go-to flyer guy.
Oh, you were? I remember that.
Yeah, so they wanted the flyers, but they didn't want me in that promoter realm. So I just really had to take the reins and run with it myself.
I feel you.
Yeah, so.
And sometimes we have to do that as a race of people,
a lot of times.
When you feel like you're being blocked, or you're not getting the results, and it's being blocked. I do it myself. I do it my damn self. Yeah. That's how you gotta do it. You got some shout outs, brother?
Oh man, I just want to shout out to like Mike and Run with the Throne Group.
Already,
all the different promotional companies in the city. Mm-hmm. I see them doing their thing, and I got respect for all of them.
Yes,
and I wish them all the best of luck.
That's how we
all the venues, club owners. You know what I'm saying? My beautiful girl over there, CJ. You know what I'm saying? That took this 45-minute ride with me.
Don't be telling people that, bro.
And she's starving. And we can still make it. Yeah. We can still make it. But yeah. So, just everybody, man, in the city, from the music industries to everything, man. Like, it all plays, goes in a circle.
Yes.
And we all need each other. Mm-hmm. And I just wish everybody the best of luck.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah. And we need more of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man, I appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you taking that trip.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
Oh man, I had to have you.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was meant to be, and I just couldn't turn it down.
Thank you, bro. When I think of parties, I think of you, bro.
Man.
Yeah. Let's just say this. When I think about a good party, where it looks like everybody's in there safe, everybody's having a good time, and like you say, good business, I think about you, bro.
I appreciate that.
You don't know behind the scenes how many times I sent somebody to Party Chasers.
Yeah.
I mean, people will come from out of town, just hit me up. Yeah. Well, what's up and me? I was just totally out of the loop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had square pegged up. So I said, I don't know. Just get on Party Chasers. And they'll tell you exactly where to go. Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm talking about some big people too. And so I know they went to the parties.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you coming, like I said, bro. And we try to make this not feel like an interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not like an interview, but just regular conversation, you know what I'm saying? And, and I say this on the air, man, I appreciate everybody for, tuning in to what we're doing. Y'all please subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Hit that little bell. And, if y'all know any, minority women who are business owners or artists or whatever they do, you know what I'm saying? Send them our way. You know what I'm saying? We are truly trying to put a spotlight on the queens. You know what I'm talking about? Because they don't get enough just due.
Absolutely.
I just really want to make sure we put that out there. We've been putting it out there a couple of times, but I'm really going to start putting that PSA out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But Deville Burns is in the house, man.
Thank
you. I appreciate you coming, man, because you are a super tight guest, baby.
No, I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.